So what's good, guys? So got a little bit going on that I kind of wanted to discuss this evening. So we're starting to see a little bit of a rally. Is this a bull trap? I really don't know. Um, my guess is that it is. So when I look at the long-term structure, it still looks as though we're in a bear market. So I still have dry powder on the side ready to dive in. But that's not really why I'm wanting to throw this together really this evening. So like what I'm diving into right now is trying to structure myself and kind of like a discussion really type format for others who are interested in like the tax savings of after crypto, taking profits and how to use those profits in such a way to give you tax savings, tax benefits, right? So there are several different things that I wish to achieve in crypto and different things I want to build and do, right? Some of these things may be further advanced, but I have a lot of friends involved in crypto I think that this would pertain to, right? Like, say, for Digibyte. Okay. Many of y'all know that I formed a trust, and I'm able to use the EIN number of the trust for crypto, for capital gains, as well as for owning assets. That's how I'm disabled, and how I'm able to do these things and to not have that affect my Social Security disability or my Medicare. So I'm trying to share those things with other people who are disabled, not just blind, but people who are disabled. So this, I would say, would be geared for people who are in crypto, maybe who have been here for 2 or, like myself now, 3 different cycles worth of crypto, and looking to structure yourself to be able to do other things, and for good purposes, good things that you wish to achieve within crypto, but to be able to use them as tax write-offs. So like one, Digibyte, right? Like I got started with Digibyte when I volunteered to go work a booth. No one knew who the heck I was. It's like, who is this dude? He's versed on over 100 different crypto, and it's I was able to go back and forth with so many, and I met so many wonderful, great, nice people that I do consider myself a friend to these people. So for some of us in crypto, so like let's say you already have a trust, right? But to be able to do other things within crypto, you need a LLC, a limited liability corporation. None of this is advice. This is not financial tax advice. This is just structuring oneself to do good things within crypto discussion. That's it. It's a discussion. If you want legal advice, go seek your local, what do they call that? Estate attorney, to set these different things up. Or for tax purposes, seek out a good CPA. So these are just different things that I'm doing, different things that interest me, right? So an LLC, limited liability corporation, which is great to own real estate under. So that way then it limits the liability, the lawsuits, the frivolous lawsuits that you're going to encounter of people who just walk by on the sidewalk and trip and want to sue you for, because your neighbors now know that you're in crypto, right? That kind of thing. So in order to protect yourself, what I'm doing is I have the property under the LLC, but that LLC under the umbrella of the trust. So like with Digibyte, what I want to do, I have a lot of friends who get to travel the United States, and I've been fortunate enough to travel the US to all these different crypto meetups. Now, I would love to get an RV, put a wrap on the RV, and go to all kinds of different crypto events. I don't mean a little small RV. I mean a nice RV, not a bus, but something really nice, like a 31-footer diesel pusher kind of a thing where it'll sleep like 6-8 people kind of a thing. And then I would like to travel around to different crypto events and go do that and have it as a Digibyte RV. I mean, the UK already has the Digibyte bus. I'm not speaking anything to that extreme. I don't have the place to put a bus, So something like this, I would be able to, by having the LLC under the umbrella of the trust, and I can use the EIN number there to own the asset of the RV and to have it wrapped. And so the RV would be a business tax deduction under the LLC, including the travel expenses to go to all these different meetups, including other equipment, different things, or tax write-offs all over the place to do such a thing. And then, if you're already retired, and like I am, and you're using crypto in such a way to where this is a business, you're then able to write all these different assets off through the business and to be able to go travel and do all these other crypto events with all your friends. It's like, why not? That's like a dream retirement for me. This is what I want to do, so that's something that I is really onto me. But there are many other things, right? So like every year we also pull together and we do a lot of charity work for either other nonprofits or for charity work to people who are in need, who need different things, and we pull together. Well, this last year we pulled together like $15,000, but it just was the wrong time and the wrong thing to do. So I would like to do something there also in the future. In the last few years, we've done very good things for these people in need. And so by having a separate 501c3, I would then be able, under the umbrella of the trust, be able to do acts of kindness and donations through the 501c3 for charity work and that sort of stuff of what it is I also wish to do within crypto, and to be able to do those things, but to be able to also write that amount off. Like, let's say that I wish to donate $20,000 to go for a cause of something. If I could take the tax advantages of writing that 20,000 off, well, let's just say, for instance, I took $100,000 worth of profit out of crypto. So instead of paying taxes on that $100,000 that I just took out of crypto, that $20,000 donation would then put my taxable income at $80,000. Then I'm only liable for $80,000 worth to pay taxes on. So it puts me in a different tax bracket to do different things like this. And then through the LLC to be able to write off all the other business expenses and whatnot, and charitable events and fundraisers and all these other things, and being able to go out and go do good things for other people. That's kind of what I want to do with crypto. So it's like I'm beginning to throw this together for others to think about, right? So for the good things that you want to do, to go ahead and begin to research and structure that 501c3 and an LLC under the trust. Okay, same thing. Like, okay, I can't drive, so I'll never drive again. But that RV, the actual LLC will own that RV, and the or in this case, let's say my mother wants a car, right? She wants a car. I cannot just gift someone a car. Okay. After you can do an active donation up to $15,000. Then after that 15,000, taxes and everything else come into play. It's a nightmare after that point. So, like, my mother wants a car. So what I would then do is under the LLC, under the umbrella of the trust, the LLC will own the car. She will be the driver of the car. She will not own that vehicle. The LLC will. So here again, that is not my social. My social would not own anything. So it will not affect my disability or my Medicare. So it's, to begin thinking of these different things, because we are truly so early into crypto that, like many things are going to happen in all of our futures where, even though you hit a home run or two the last couple cycles, it's like, then what? After Win Moon, Win Lambo, okay, well, then what? What are you going to do after that? What's next? You're just going to go nuts and blow it all in the strip club? I mean, just go nuts? I mean, you can. Many people have done it, but, there's something more here that I wish to build and do. So by owning these assets under these other entities and to be able to run them as a business with tax write-offs, there are so many other things that one can do for good. 501c3. I have a few ideas there to do a few things. There are other moving parts that I would like to implement later. So now that it is a so-called bear market, is really the time to begin researching into these different things. So, like, okay, 2017. In 2017, I could not take profit. I would have lost everything. I would have had to move to Mexico over the cost of my insulin. So there was nothing there that I could do. In this market cycle, I had everything structured because after 2018, I formed the trust January 2019 and donated all my assets to the trust in 2019. This market cycle, things took off. I was able to take profit and able to do other things. And I was able to utilize them in tax deductions. So hopefully, by me doing a few of these different videos for my other friends within crypto who have already hit home runs, but wish to do other things, other good deeds, and wish to retire and travel and do crypto meetups and whatnot, and be part of a group that gets to travel the US. I mean, it's like, why not? Why not do this? And then we get to go travel around in RVs all over the US. This is what I would love to do. So now I'm beginning to structure myself in such a way where I'll be able to do this next cycle. So because we are still so early in the crypto, some of us have hit home runs I know some of you out there probably know one or two people out there who are now worth 8, 9 figures, you know? I mean, I'm not, but, I did hit 7 figures twice now, so it's no longer a fluke for me. This is actually a, this is actually a track for me. So for it's as though when you look at the cycles, right? And you see where these people were previous cycle. That's like where I am now. So it's like, okay, well, next cycle, am I going to be where they are now? Is that my future? I mean, I hope so. And kind of the same thing for y'all. Some other people out here who have not hit a home run yet is, I wish to share some of these different things that I am doing and how I'm structuring different things in order to do good things and to structure myself properly in crypto to take profits, not pay as much in capital gains, to write off in taxes, to own different businesses through crypto under LLCs, Scorp, and trusts in order to set yourself up to do so many other things, so just to really share these different thoughts and ideas with everyone, so that way maybe one day after you hit a home run, maybe you too will begin to dig and dive into research some of the different things that I'm saying here, as well as a few other people. um, so there are many other things that I would like to speak directly to other, I would say, close crypto friends on within LLCs, S Corp, 501c3s, all under the umbrella of the trust, in order to do these different things and to get these different things done. So that way, we can go hit the road and just, have a blast. Because there are so many other things, right? Like when we all went to Jersey. When we all went to New Jersey, I wish we could have planned a little more for different events and had like more of a long vacation for the whole family kind of a thing. Where, yeah, we went to Jersey. Yeah, we got to meet a lot of cool people at this at a restaurant and go to different things and whatnot and talk crypto and broadcast live on YouTube and Twitter and everywhere else. And that's great and all, but for everyone else who wants to chime in and join, and even to be able to bring their family to these different events, to have something set up to where, like in Jersey, okay, I still wanted to go see Ground Zero. I've never been to Ground Zero, and I was in Jersey. I wasn't that far, but I could have easily stayed another week or two in Jersey just for the heck of it, just to go have a good time. And like, let's all pull together and go have a group event kind of a thing and go place to place to place. And I'm totally down for that. I would love that, because like I also wanted to go to Wall Street and, to go where the Bull and the Bear are, maybe take a tour of Wall Street, as well as also the Statue of Liberty, to take a cruise and go around the Statue of Liberty. There are so many other things that, other than, in addition to crypto, that others like within families and other people would love to go and take part in, especially those of us who are, I would say a close-knit group of friends, to go and to do a lot of these different things. So, and that's just one instance. There are many other things that I would love to go and do with all my other friends, like take cruises with and go travel and do this and do that with, like I would love to go to Opryland. Wait, no, not Opryland. What is that called now? What is Dolly Parton? Dollywood, that's it. I would love to go to Dollywood. And have different other things like set up like that where, we travel as a group and we go around and do a lot of different things, a lot of cool stuff. Like, like even the 4th of July, right? To be able to go to the Dakotas and to go see Mount Rushmore with the fireworks, there's stuff like that I would love to be a part of and to go do an experience, stuff that I've never done. I want to go do things. I don't want to be cooped up in a house forever. It's just, I've had enough. I mean, I know I'm doing other things on the property and whatnot, but I'm just saying, in general, I want to get out and go do stuff. For me, crypto was freedom, and it wasn't until my father passed, right, that I said, no longer am I going to live in fear. I'm just going to get out there and whatever happens, happens. Well, I had been through all kinds of different training for the blind and whatnot. And it's like, time to put this to good use. So I went and I did that event for Bitcoin Ben in Blanco, Texas. And Laura Taylor was there. I volunteered with Laura Taylor. I got to meet everyone from Wild West Crypto Show to Litecoin Lisa to Clint Westwood, Amina Motala, to Ben Armstrong, to Rice, to Rice TVX, to so many other people who are now like on the chain and do different things within Ben Armstrong's group. So there are many other people that I got to meet at these other events and getting to go out and experience and speak with and whatnot, and even like Ken Bozak in Pittsburgh, as well as Bozak in Las Vegas, and just so many people. Dick Algire in Las Vegas, Bix Weir in so many different places. It's been a while since I've been around him, but there's just so many good people that I've met within crypto, and everyone's doing their own little thing, and that's kind of what I want to do too. So it's like, for me, crypto was freedom. So it was my way to get out. When I first started all this, there was no instruction, there was nothing. I went back to the school for the blind that taught me to use a computer without a mouse or a monitor, using assistive technology software. They said, no one's ever done this. No one who's blind anyway has ever done this. So there was like no instruction. It's just, I had to start figuring out what worked for me, and I figured out a few things, and here I am. So yet again, crypto is what I've been a part of since 2014. There are many other things that I want to do. I'm trying to share some thoughts of structuring oneself in order to do these things and to enjoy these other assets as tax write-offs for your trust, tax write-offs and businesses and other things for your LLCs, your S Corp, your 501c3, to do all those good charitable things that we all love to do. We like to pull together and to do good deeds. Wish there was more that I could share here right now, but just I hope this video finds a few of y'all, so that way you see the different things that I'm going through in order to learn these different legal ways of structuring oneself in order to take advantage of the system, right? Because one day you too might hit a home run, and then you're going to want to know what to do with it. I had no idea what to do. I didn't think it was going to happen this fast. And that was back in the 2017 market. So this market cycle, I was at least set up to do a few things. But now I'm thinking, what about next market cycle? What do I intend to do from here? And that is what I intend to do, is the 501c3, a few LLCs, the S Corp, all under the umbrella of the trust to protect the liability from frivolous lawsuits. So anyway, I I hope this video finds you, and so I'm just kind of like going through a lot. I've been digging and diving and doing a ton of research. So you know, to all my friends, I love you. Y'all be cool. Go make it a day. Later.